Hey everybody, Joe here.
Hi, I'm Dee.
And this is
Candid at the Movies.
This time we'll be doing the movie that just came out on Netflix today, Friday, January
27th.
the 27th, called You People. Starring Jonah Hill, Lauren London, Eddie Murphy, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and so many more people.
Everybody
in this movie. I mean, Sam J, David Duchovny, Nia Long,
everybody.
everybody. So Dee, what did you think about this awesome rom-com that gave you anxiety?
Not anxiety, not anxiety. Secondhand embarrassment. Like there's a certain scene. It's maybe the first 20 minutes. The girlfriend is meeting the mom for the first time, and the mom is trying so hard to connect. I already suffer from secondhand embarrassment, but because of the type of work I do, dealing with working with different cultures and helping people understand the difference, it was extra cringy for me. Like, at one point I had to get up and leave because I was so secondhandedly embarrassed.
And I told her to sit on down. I told her, go on, sit down. Take this embarrassment. Take it.
Oof. Ooh, I'm so hot about that. Oof. But yeah, so it's about these two people who are coming from different cultures who come together, fall in love, and are getting married, and they're introducing their parents to each other for the first time. The typical rom-com or whatnot, but the aspect of it being Black culture and Jewish culture, I think, made it for a very fascinating view and lens.
Think Meet the Fockers with a little bit of extra pizzazz and seasoning on it.
Heavy seasoning
on both ends, and a lot of awkwardness and
so much
just great awkwardness, and
oof.
It was cute too.
I will give you that. It was cute. It was just high key secondhand embarrassment from those conversations.
I think everything was great about this movie except for the third act.
Yes, the third act became very Tyler Perry-esque, and then we realized who directed and co-produced it, and we were like, oh, that makes sense.
I don't know why that made sense, but
it makes sense. This is not written or co-produced by Tyler Perry, but yeah.
It's very adjacent.
Very adjacent.
Yeah, because just the whole Eddie Murphy playing the dad was just,
and he was playing a very specific older black man. It was great.
Black man that's converted to Islam, and it's sickening the way he treats Jonah. But I'm here for it.
Played the whole dozens. Just dragged him.
And I'm trying to figure out how much of this was just off the cuff. Yeah.
The barbershop scene. I feel like that whole scene was impromptu.
That had to be off the cuff. That had to be impromptu. Improv.
Just straight off the dome.
Straight up. We'll just tell you, it was a Crip barbershop, so it was funny. It was real funny. Jonah also made up a lot of different places and things that to try to seem like he was down for the culture, but wasn't really.
And then got called out for it.
Yeah, got caught.
You can't say that you're down for the culture and you're not really down for the culture, because someone will call you out on it, and he got called all the way out.
Yeah. In this particular situation, I could still recommend it. I can't say it's great, but I will recommend it.
I feel like it's another conversation movie because of the work that I do. I can take this movie and give it to someone to say, you're looking to have a conversation about culture and the differences of culture. This is a good movie to start that, have a talking point for it, because one of the characters has that realization of as much as I say that I love the culture, I will always be an outsider.
And some of it seemed forced though.
The couple, not believable to me.
I done seen some people pull some beautiful, gorgeous women looking just like Jonah Hill, so I don't. It's about the swag, my guy. You know what I'm saying? He
must have had a whole bunch of swag, because I don't see it.
Well, according to, he did have swag. Look, the shoes, the way he was basically raised by hip hop culture.
But again,
he was tatted up.
His podcast friend called him out on it. Was like, you are a purveyor of culture.
Yeah, he did. She did.
She did.
But anyway, What would you grade this now that we're at 5 minutes?
I would grade this a good C+, B-. Yeah.
Which one is it? You do that all the time.
I do, because it really does straddle the fence. We'll go B- because it's a really good place to have a conversation about culture, I feel.
And I'll give it a solid C, just based off of how somewhat things kind of seem forced, and it doesn't seem like it seems kind of like one of those movies that's trying to force culture down your throat a little bit, like type of movies, kind of preachy a little bit. So, and also that third act.
That third act was trash.
So it'll be a solid C for me. But it's not a bad movie.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie.
And it's a good date night rom-com.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie. It's just that third act is something else. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least there weren't angels hanging from the ceiling.
If there would have been angels hanging from the ceiling,
that would have been.
I would have had to leave. We would have had to turn it off.
She would have turned it off. I would have turned it back on because I'm dedicated to you to watch terrible stuff like Tyler Perry movies and not all Tyler Perry movies. Like, nothing wrong with, if that's what you love. But anyway, let us know down in the comments whether or not you saw this movie. If you're going to take a look at it, let me know. I've been Joe.
I've been Dee.
And this is Candid at the Movies. Please click that like, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell. Y'all take care.
Bye.
Have a fantastic day.